are just a result of the choices that we made in the past. And at the same time, the things that might happen to us in the future will just simply depend on the choices that we are going to make today. Fellow Toastmasters, guests, good evening.
Good evening.
Have you ever made a wrong choice before? Yes. Of course.
Not often.
How about the right one? Yes, of course. We all did. Okay. Well, just like everyone, I've made countless of them, especially the wrong ones, the wrong choices. Well, one of the first, or one of the most memorable wrong choice that I had was when I was in third grade. Well, I've been influenced by some of my new classmates to cheat because back in my previous school, we were oriented never to cheat since, of course, we all know that it's wrong. But in that new school of mine, everyone was doing it, and it was a norm. So, why not follow?
Norm.
And this cheating of mine continued until I was in second year. Well, I know it's wrong, so please don't judge me. So what changed it? It was also during my second year in high school when I learned my lesson. We had a quiz in biology that time, and as usual, I planned to copy to my close friend. However, I don't know what happened that day, but she refused to let me copy. And of course, I felt so betrayed. We were very close friends. And I thought that she was a real friend. Well, as a result, of course, I flunked with that quiz and didn't talk to her ever since. The next time we had a quiz, I studied on my own. And I was so shocked with the result, where I garnered the second highest score next to my friend. Lesson learned. I may have made the wrong choice before, the wrong decision of copying before, but at least I learned a lesson from it. And that is, well, do your best in whatever you do, and God is going to bless you for that. Now, let's move on to the good one, the positive one. Well, I guess one of the best choices I made was when I decided to become a teacher. Well, when I was young, I never wanted to be a teacher. My mother is a teacher, and I have seen her sufferings, such as trying to calm some child sobbing, or checking tons of paperwork, going home late at night, and being paid no. Well, because of these, I really swore I'd never be a teacher like her. But I ate my words. I became one. But how did I end up being a teacher? I can still remember it was on the 20th day of May 2007 when I made this decision. My mom was in Thailand that time, and I was about to enroll in Mindanao Koksai Gaku to study international studies, hoping that on my second year of stay in that school, I would be able to acquire a scholarship funding from a Japanese sponsor. But that hope was actually obscured, for it was not sure. So this was a very crucial decision for me to make. 2 days before I enrolled, my mom suddenly called and we had our usual conversation. However, this time, she told me that I could follow her in Thailand after graduation. And so, her words made me ponder. My mom was right. If I pursue IS, I could end up being a translator or a stewardess, but that's impossible because of my height. Teacher, yes, there's a possibility that I could become one if I pursue this course. So I thought, why not become a teacher? Then it's actually the most stable jobs ever in the world. And so I was extremely baffled that time. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what decision to make. I had no one to talk to because, of course, my mom was in Thailand and I was not that close to my dad. So what I did, guess what I did? I prayed to God and cried out to Him, all the decisions that I am going to make. And so, I didn't know if that was the right decision, but I just lifted up everything to him. And 2 days after, I enrolled Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, in the University of Mindanao. And so, that was the start of my journey in my stay in that university. As a result of that choice, everything fell into place. I got the first great news on the third week of June when I got a text from CHED, Region 11, telling me that I should report to their office as soon as possible. My heart leaped up when I behold the scholarship given to me by CHED. This supported me not only during my first year in college, but all throughout my college days. Then, an unexpected blessing befell upon me again during my second year. I had been granted a full scholarship by the university for not having a grade below 2.0 during the previous semester. No words could express how profound my joy was when I received these blessings. I had 2 scholarships which helped me all throughout college and didn't spend a single cent for my studies. And I was even given a book allowance. Well, praise God for that. After 4 years of spending my time at that university, I graduated with flying colors. To God be the glory. God has indeed blessed my path. Now, whenever I contemplate, it appears to me that God has paved the way for me to this course because He has a reason. He was about to use me for His glory. After graduation, I chose to pursue my chosen degree, knowing that that was not the end yet, but the beginning of my real journey in life. God didn't bless me for nothing. By the power of the choices I made with God's blessing, I was able to gain His favor. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, it may be difficult to make choices, but with the help of God, as stated in the Bible, Proverbs chapter 16, verse 3, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. Good evening.